Now that you have the OSI Smart Alarm System Gen 2 connected to Wi-Fi, the Smart Life app, and all your accessories including the motion detectors, contact sensors, remote controllers, and wireless strobe siren, I'm going to give you a full settings overview so you understand what all the different settings mean and how to use them so you get the most out of this alarm system. First, let's select the icon at the top right corner, which looks like an antenna signal. Then enter the default passcode 1234. This is called the connection settings. Here you can connect to your Wi-Fi network. You will also want to press the Wi-Fi button if you need to connect to a new Wi-Fi router. You can delete or add accessories as well as make your settings changes here. If you want to expand your alarm system, you can purchase more sensors, remotes, or wireless sirens. Remember, you can add as many accessories as you wish, as you see here, so there's lots of room for expansion. Now let's press the back button. Now let's select the settings icon that looks like a cogwheel. Input the default user code 1234. This is your general settings area. Here you will see settings for time, display, audio, language, recover, clean, about, and help. In regards to the date and time, the alarm system should have automatically set the correct date and time once the Wi-Fi had been set up during the setup wizard. If for some reason it did not, I will show you how to do this manually. First, select time. Make sure auto is selected. Enter the correct date, year, month, and day. Then enter the correct time. Then press the save button. Press the back arrow. The date and time has now been set. Now select display. Now under display, you'll see screen timeout. Screen timeout refers to the amount of time your device's screen remains active and lit before it automatically turns off. So let's change the screen timeout. Select the amount of seconds. The maximum you can enter is 180 seconds. However, in my case, I'm going to choose 0, which means the screen will be on indefinitely. On the screen, you can also adjust the brightness of the screen by moving the slider. Press save. Press the back button. Now select audio. In the audio section, you have 4 different adjustments. The first option is voice tone. This allows you to enable or disable voice confirmations that you hear, such as when you pair a device and you hear an audio confirmation. The second option is key beep. This allows you to enable or disable beep sounds when you are pressing any button selections. The third option is doorbell volume. This option allows you to adjust the volume of the doorbell sound for a contact sensor that has been programmed as a doorbell. The last option is system volume. This allows you to adjust the volume of the voice tone and key beep sounds. Let's press the back button. Now let's select language. Although you choose your language as the first step of the setup wizard, you can change the language at any time by selecting the language button, then selecting the desired language. Although you choose your language during the first step of the setup wizard, you can change the language at any time by selecting the language button, then selecting the desired language. Let's press the back button. Now let's select recover. If for any reason you need to reset the OSI Smart Alarm System Gen 2, press recover. Then enter the default system code 9876. Due to security reasons, you cannot enter the master code or user code to access the recover screen. Later on in this video, I'll show you how to change the system, master, and user codes. Let's press the back button. Now select clean. If you want to clean the screen without pressing any buttons, select clean and this will lock the screen for 1 minute. Let's press the back button. And now let's select about. The about section here has the model number, software version, serial number, and MAC address. Let's press the back button. And lastly, let's select help. If you need access to the user manual or video tutorials, just select help and you can scan the QR codes by opening the camera app on your smartphone or tablet. Now let's press the back button to get to the main screen. The next thing I'm going to show you is the security settings. This is a very important area that you need to pay careful attention to. To enter the security settings, select the icon which looks like a shield with a check mark. Enter the default user code 1234. Here you will see 3 very important settings: delay, alarm, and code. Delay setting allows users a brief period of time to enter or exit a protected area without triggering the alarm. The first setting is called arm delay. This is the amount of time you want to have to leave the property after the system has been armed. How long of a delay needed really depends on the person, as some people don't want to have to rush out the door after arming, and some people feel their neighborhood is dangerous and want the system to have very little delay so it will arm quickly after they've left. You can have a maximum delay of 180 seconds or 3 minutes. The second setting below that is called alarm delay. This is the amount of time you want to have to disarm the alarm system once the alarm has been triggered. Again, some people want a specific amount of time to walk through the door without rushing to disarm the system, while others do not want any delay as they want the siren to go off immediately after the alarm has triggered. These people will typically use the SmartLife app or the remote controller to disarm before they enter the property. You can have a maximum delay of 180 seconds or 3 minutes. The last setting is called siren time. This setting allows you to enter the amount of time you want the siren to sound for. The maximum amount of time you can set is 1800 seconds, which equals to 30 minutes. Once you've entered the amount of time, just select the Save button at the corner right over here. So those are the delay settings. I'm going to press the back button on the top right corner. The next main security settings is the alarm settings. There are 4 settings: local alarm, siren beep, and delay beep. Local alarm is if you want to enable or disable the built-in siren located in the OSI Smart Alarm display. Siren alarm is if you want to enable or disable the wireless strobe siren. Siren beep is if you want to enable or disable the beep sounds from the wireless strobe siren when you arm and disarm the alarm system. Delay beep is if you want to enable or disable the beep sounds which the delay timer makes as it counts down when you arm the system or when the alarm system is triggered. Okay, I'm going to press the back button. Code is where you make your personal code so you can enter any of the settings screens and make changes, or arm, disarm, and check security records. To enter the code settings, you must enter the system code. Because this is a new alarm system, we'll have to enter the default code, which is 9876. There are 3 different types of code: master, user, and system. System code is for those who manage and control the entire alarm system. They can change access codes for everyone. When you first purchase the OSI Smart Alarm System Gen 2, the default system code is 9876. Master code are for those who want to have full access of the alarm system but can't change anyone else's codes, typically for owners or managers. Right now, the default code you use is 1234. User 1 and User 2 are for those who only arm and disarm the alarm system and use the SOS feature. These are regular users such as guests, kids, or employees who you don't want to have control over system settings. To change the User 1 or User 2 passcode, you must enter the default passcode 1234. So again, just to reiterate, default system code is 9876, and the default passcode for Master and User 1 and User 2 is 1234. To be able to make changes to any of the codes, it will prompt you to enter your system code, because as I said before, system code is the only code that can make changes to any codes at all. Also, once you change the system code, it is very important to keep a copy of this code in a safe place. Due to security reasons, if you forget your system code, you will need to contact OSI Go Direct to reset your system. To change any of the codes, select the top label, which is defaulted to Master. Once you select it, you can also choose User 1, User 2, and System Code. Let's change the system code, which is the most important. Again, this is the code that you will want for yourself only. Do not share this code with anyone. Once selected, you will need to change the original code, which is highlighted first. The default code is 9876. Once you enter the 4-digit code, new code will automatically be highlighted. Enter your new code. For this example only, I will choose 9999. Once the 4 numbers have been entered, the repeat new code will be highlighted. Confirm by entering in the code again. So I will enter 9999 again. Once entered, select Save. A message will appear saying Operation succeeded. Then let's change the User 1 code. Enter the original default code, which is 1234. Once you enter the 4-digit code, new code will automatically be highlighted. Enter your new code. I will choose 3333. Once the 4 numbers have been entered, the repeat new code will be highlighted. Confirm by entering in the code again. So I will enter 3333. Once entered, select Save. A message will appear saying operation succeeded. Repeat the same steps for master code as well as user 2 if you wish. Okay, I'm going to press the back button to get to the main screen. So let's say you gave one of your kids or a guest your user 1 code, and they tried to enter any of the settings on the OSI alarm display. Now select the settings icon, which looks like a cogwheel. So I'll enter the new user 1 code we just created, which is 3333. As you can see, a message pops up saying wrong code. User 1 and user 2 cannot enter any settings pages on the alarm system. This is why, for security reasons, the user 1 and user 2 codes is what you will want to give to your guests, kids, or employees, etc. I've covered the main settings in this video, but there are a few more that cater to specific situations and are typically used by more advanced users. If you're wanting to know more about those features, please check the YouTube video playlist labeled OSI Alarm System Gen 2. The QR code to this YouTube playlist is located in the Help section of the General Settings tab, which looks like a cog on the top right corner of your screen.